This is body cam footage of Ronald Greene's arrest. So basically, this is another, episode of police brutality. We starting to get desensitized to this stuff. That word desensitized, we gonna use that a lot today. Desensitized.
Desensitized.
So you gotta think like, all right, you being a regular, so-called American citizen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You live in your everyday life. You go into school. You go to work. Whatever the case. And everybody is normal. We get along. We cordial. We interact. You got associates, so on and so forth. The world is just normal.
Desensitized.
And then you see, on your TV screen, you see an innocent black person or, even if it is a criminal, them being overly aggressive, the police being overly aggressive to the point where a life is lost or somebody is critically injured or something like that. When you first see that at first sight, it's very, very troubling. You know what I'm saying? This can't be. This gotta stop. This can't be in my sight anymore after this, right? But then after just episode after episode after, you know what I'm saying? After seeing it so over and over again for years, all these marches you see is no results. All these politicians saying this and this and that, but ain't nothing changing. After a while, stuff like this is like, Ronald Greene, okay, they add him to the list. You know what I'm saying? Ronald Greene.
Say his name.
It's normal. Okay, they going over some more police brutality stuff. No! This right here is a curse from God. This is something serious. This is oppression. This is a sign of who the God-chosen people is. This is something that you can use to identify who the Israelites is in the earth. Is this happening to the so-called Jewish man? Is he getting persecuted to this level for no damn reason?
He killing people.
Right.
He over there bombing people right now.
Right. He a ringleader of the, the real Holocaust against the black man.
They funded the slave ships.
Yeah. So watch this. Play that.
2 years ago, a man named Ronald Greene led Louisiana state troopers on a high-speed chase, reaching 115 miles an hour. But it's what happened when police eventually caught up to him that has been kept quiet and out of public view until tonight.
That's right. Greene died at some point between his arrest and arriving at the hospital. And now this case is part of a federal civil rights investigation. It caught our attention today. The Associated Press obtained police body cam footage of Greene's arrest. And as always, we want to warn you that the video you're about to see may be disturbing to watch. News Nation's Janelle Fort is on the story for us tonight.
I'm scared. I'm just scared. I'm scared.
Newly released body cam video shows Louisiana state troopers stunning, punching, and dragging 49-year-old Ronald Greene after he led them on a high-speed chase back in 2019 outside of Monroe, Louisiana. Now, for the first time, we see what happened during the arrest.
Let me see your hands. Put your hands behind your back. Give me your hands. Put your hands behind your back. Taser. Put your hands behind your back.
Troopers claim he died on the way to the hospital as a result of injuries from his car crashing. Doctors at the hospital, however, flagged that the trooper's account didn't add up. An autopsy determined he died from cardiac arrest. Louisiana authorities have rejected calls to release footage and details surrounding Greene's death and launched a probe 474 days after Greene died. The investigation into the death of Ronald Greene remains under review by federal and state authorities. The premature public release of investigative files and video evidence in this case is not authorized and was not obtained through official sources. LSP is confident in the judicial system and fair review of this incident and continues to offer our full cooperation. Use of force expert and former police chief of Boca Raton, Florida, Andrew Scott, analyzed the video.
Mr. Greene was, to some degree, even though he had just finished leading police officers on a lengthy and high-speed chase, his inclination at that particular point was to acquiesce to what the officers want.
Greene's family struggles after seeing the footage.
What we saw when he was on the ground
and how he sat down. He was sat up, and he was with his legs out, sitting on the ground, and his head was down like that. That stays on me. That will forever stay with me.
The troopers left Greene unattended, face down and moaning for more than 9 minutes as they used sanitizer wipes to wash blood off their hands and faces. They can be heard saying they hope he doesn't have AIDS. Leaving him face down is against most police protocols.
Officers are trained throughout the United States that once there's a struggle of this nature, and the individual's handcuffed, that you need to push him off onto his side or get him in a sitting position so you can allow that breathing to be unimpeded by his own body weight.
The way it happened, he didn't stand a chance. Roddy didn't stand a chance. And he wasn't going to live to tell it. They made sure of that.
Janelle Ford, News Nation.
And we
All righty then. So, hey, let's get Isaiah 29:15.
Bring it out.
You know, what you see here is, you know, Jake taking the police on a high-speed chase. You know, you wasn't supposed to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this shows or reveals the evils of the so-called white man. When they have the power, you know what I'm saying, in their hand to control things and stuff like that. So basically, they framed it to where they said he died because he ended up not making it to the hospital. By the time he made it to the hospital, he was dead. So they made it seem like, you know, they told the narrative that he died from the car crash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they basically, like they said, they refused to show body cam footage, you know, stuff like that for years until it finally came out and it surfaced that, you know, the autopsy and all, it don't line up with their narrative that they pushed.
Right.
But they was trying to hide to protect the lives of them white policemen. Because you got to think, right? Whenever you take somebody's life, you know what I'm saying? The justice in America is that you go to prison.
Right.
You gotta pay for that. You gotta basically lose a large chunk or most of your life or all of your life. You know, a life sentence, 20 to life, 25 to life, whatever.
Right.
Right? So, you know, these is white men with white kids and white neighborhoods and, you know, it's white
society,
power.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to protect these white men from now because of, you know, them caught up in a moment and caught up in a perpetual hatred,
Right.
taking the life of a black man who don't mean nothing to them and is a criminal anyway, we gonna make sure they don't have to serve no time for that. But let's see what the Lord said. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 15.
Come on.
Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord.
You see that? They seek deep to hide their counsel. And this the thing. They think they got the power to actually hide it from the Lord.
Right.
Like
Right.
the Lord is not powerful enough, regardless of your media control, regardless of your, you know, your police, eminent domain, whatever. Like the Lord is not able to reveal these things.
Right.
With all this, you know, everything come out on social media
Right,
eventually.
exactly.
Right.
It ain't just dealing with black celebrities, social media mess. No. Even with the evils that the so-called white man do.
Exactly.
You even got the History Channel putting out all type of little documentaries and stuff like that about the Freemasonry history in the country, the evils of the Pentagon, you know, stuff like that.
Exactly.
It's gonna be told. It's gonna come out.
Their own tongues is going
Exactly. You cannot hide your counsel from the Lord. Read on.
And their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us? And who knoweth us?
And it's crazy because they got body cams on. You know,
And they still.
look. Remember, everybody know the show Cops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That to push, which is what the show gonna go into, but to push the narrative for, you know, niggas out here committing crimes, running around, going crazy, resisting arrest, all of this and this and that. You got plenty of body cam footage for that. But to show, you know, how did this man die? How did y'all pull him out of the car crash? You know what I'm saying? We trying to review like how he
Exactly.
died.
And they
Nah,
wanna-
y'all can't get none of that footage.
Let's hide this.
You see what I'm saying? Who see it thus? We control who see this.
Right.
We the only ones that saw this. No.
Cap.
The Lord said, woe unto them that think they can do that.
Right.
For real.
Can I get some on that? Hey, go to the book of Psalms. Psalms 58 and verse 3. Because something about these people, if they wouldn't have changed it later, our people would have just ran with it. Yep, you know what? He died on the way. He had, what did they say happened at first? Cardiac.
Yeah.
Well,
No, he died from a car crash.
yeah, they said he died from the car crash.
The autopsy revealed that it was cardiac arrest.
Exactly. So they, until it was proven otherwise by the doctors, the police and the news were gonna run with that lie. Let's see what the Bible says about that. Read verse 3.
The book of Psalm, chapter 58 and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
The wicked are estranged from the womb.
When you evil, when you wicked, you don't care about hiding a murder. That's why they make shows how to get away with murder.
Right.
These people think they can hide the stuff that they did, just like they changed the narrative about slavery.
Message.
Oh, slavery was a choice.
Hey, start at verse 2.
Bring it down.
Verse 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth.
So it says in their heart, they work wickedness. These things, this is another scripture in Micah, I believe, that says they work the wickedness
their
upon their
beds.
bed. This is what
Bring
they
it
think
out.
about when they sleep, when they wake up. It's wickedness. It's evil. Read that bottom.
Because it is in the power of their hands.
Right.
Now read that bottom part.
Verse 3. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born.
So as soon as these people are born, it's wickedness instilled in them. The lies, they're born with the spirit of lying.
Right.
So when you see all this media propaganda, their narratives, like they said George Floyd died from previous health issues.
Cap.
But it was proven later
Coronavirus.
that he died. They said he had coronavirus. But he come out later, it's proven that he was suffocated.
Right.
Jump down to
That's
chapter
right.
59 and verse 2.
Psalm 59 verse 2.
So this is what we must pray for, you blacks and Hispanics. Read.
Deliver me from the workers of iniquity.
We have to ask to be delivered from these people. Read.
And save me from bloody men.
Save me from who?
And save me from bloody men.
It says the police looked up and their hands and their face, it was blood everywhere. The only thing they could think of was, I hope he didn't have AIDS. God said these people are a bloody race of people. They killed over 77 million Indians.
Come on now,
alone.
dog.
Hey, you know that's interesting too because that nation of people started off eating blood.
Damn.
They
That's
are bloody
right.
people. They was just that way.
Vampire.
Hey, but I wanted to say something on this. If you watch the video, them the same people that was lynching us. These the same
Yeah.
people you want to be friends with.
Yeah.
They literally drugged this dude in handcuffs.
Right.
They beat this dude. These the same people that put you on the back of their horse and drag you miles down the road.
Come on
the
now,
same. This is
dog.
Louisiana.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't get you can't get no worse than that. You in a spot where they don't like you anyway.
Right.
Them the same people that had that robe, that white robe with that little pointy top that y'all know about. Them the same people.
Right.
Now they got a suit on that say I'm the police.
Oh, yeah,
Can we get
Men
the
in
top-
blue.
Let's get the top part of verse 3. Let's see what they do. Read that.
Verse 3. For lo, they lie in wait for my soul.
Is this not what we see when you driving down the freeway?
Right.
Yeah, everybody, we looking left to right the whole way.
Right.
Because we know it's a bloody race of people that hates our guts that could be waiting on the side at any given time to drag you down the freeway.
Come on
To
now,
pull
dog.
you over and shoot you in the passenger seat. We have to be delivered from these people because they hate you.
That's right.
No, finish that.
Verse 3. The mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgression, nor for my sin.
So
O
they
Lord.
not pursuing us because we out here doing wrong.
Right.
They, you know what I'm saying? That's a pretense. That's why the people like that join a police force.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They know that's an avenue to channel their hatred
Right.
for the so-called black man. For real. They know it ain't, they not, who shall rise up for me against the evildoers.
Right.
My purpose is to fight evil and protect and serve the people. No! This is an opportunity for me to bully black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For real. They not after us for our sin and our transgression. No, they after us because they hate our damn guts.
Right.
For real.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.